Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your very own boy Street King KE. I'm very much humbled for you coming back. To the returning subscribers, this home feel most loved. To the new subscribers and to those who haven't subscribed, let me give you 3 seconds to subscribe. 3, new subscribing. 2, 1. Thank you for joining this family where we always learn about everything. We're always flexible, we're ever flexible. So let me now go direct into the topic of the day. The topic of the day is how to avoid being poor in 2023. How to avoid being poor in 2023. Thank you. Everyone wants to get rich, everyone wants to become financially stable, but now what matters is, what do you do different from what others are doing? But that should always be the key. What are you doing different from what others are doing? Whether we have same resources, same everything that needs and everyone to become successful. But now what always matters is our mindset, how we think, how we reason, the perspective we have about life, the perspective we have about riches and everything. First of all, let's start by saying saving should always be key. For you to avoid being poor, you have to save. Get it right. To avoid being poor, you need to save. And when I say saving, doesn't mean saving for the sake of saving. You should be having an end game plan. Let's say, for example, when you're saving, let's say you're saving a certain amount of money, of which personally I recommend under saving plan, you should always save from 10 to 20% of your net salary for those who are employed. And for those who are not employed, who are self-employed, of which are many, what you're supposed to do is, let's say you can decide to be placing aside, even if it's 300 shillings a day. And when I say placing aside, doesn't mean you put in your money where it's not growing, where it's not returning an interest to you. What you're supposed to do is, there are so many circles out here. There's market money, there's in money market, sorry. You can invest in, first of all, mindset and the end plan, the end game plan that you have when you're saving. So let me now go direct into how we think concerning the mindset of every human being, Cindy, and if you want to be successful or not. And I'll say it comparing the poor and the rich. So first of all, a rich man's mentality is whatever he or she is earning, he has to save first, then the remaining amount he can use it on expenditure. Contrary, a poor man's mentality is whatever he earns, he has to spend it first, then the remaining extra he'll save, of which the chances of this poor man saving are 0. When I say 0, meaning this person won't save anything. And let's say when you don't save anything, now your life becomes a problem, since, for example, the place you're working, if you're employed in that case, one time, God forbid, you go to your workplace when you're being told there is no work, we don't need your services anymore, or you've become redundant. What will be your next move? This thing happens to most of us, not only youth but everyone in the society. Will you start crying at the job's place gate saying they should at least consider you, or they should reconsider their decision? Of course not. And I always emphasize here, you'll have to go to the world. Where when you go to the world, it teaches you a lot. Your true friends that you've always regarded to be true, in quotes, you now see their true colors, because most of them will run away from you. They'll see you as a burden to them. They won't get close to you. They'll be there to console you the first month, second month, but the third month they'll be tired. You won't see them anymore. So what are you supposed to do? Now we go back to where I started, saving. If you've saved in a circle, of which you're entitled to get 3 times loan for investment, let me now hold kidogo and talk about loans. If you're sure taking a loan, don't take loans to finance your expenditures. Please get me right. Don't take a loan to finance your expenditures. Take a loan for investment. Take a loan that will at least bring some money, some income to you at the end of the day. But if you take loans so that you can go buy new clothes that you've seen in the city, go buy new shoe that you've seen in the city, go buy electronics that are trending, my brother, my sister, you're in financial debt. And whatever that comes with financial debt is poor saving, poor plan, poor budgeting plan. By the way, everything that you do in your life, even the money that you have, the little that you're earning, learn to save. If you save, you'll be okay. And learn to have a budget. Let's say having a budget doesn't mean you have a constant budget. There are some things that maybe they're constant in that budget of yours, like let's say shopping and everything. But there are some things that maybe they will occur once in a while. Like rent, it's constant. Electricity bill is constant. But some things like repairs and everything, that happens once in a while. So you should have a flexible budget. Flexible budget. Another thing to avoid being poor in 2023 is after saving, have a end goal plan, and make sure you have a side hustle. Having a side hustle means, for example, you're working from Monday to Friday. What are you supposed to do with the remaining time? Time is money. What are you supposed to do with the remaining time? You should always find a side hustle somewhere. Because like me, shooting these videos and teaching more about finances, yes, I'm professional. I'm an accountant by profession, but now I'm teaching about finances because it's like a side hustle to me, and I love doing it passionately. I want to see people grow through this channel and through the knowledge that I'm going to give them. Please make sure you at least learn something from here. Debt, sinking into debt might lead you into depression. First of all, as I've always said, don't just do impulse buying. Don't do impulse buying. Impulse buying means you're just buying things that you've not budgeted for. That will lead you into depression. That will lead into debt, drag you into a burden, a log of debt. What are you supposed to do? If for real, you don't need that thing basically at that point in time, you can leave it, then buy it later after you've budgeted for it. Learn to differentiate between basic needs and wants. A need, you should always have it, but a want, you can forgo it and buy it later. For you to have a successful career, a successful life after retirement, and avoid being poor is save in SACCO, the money market. By the way, if you save in SACCO, and I've always emphasized 20% of your salary, save it in SACCO. 10% take it to church. Make sure you have like 5 or 10% charity work. Please, giving back to the society also means a lot. Giving back to the society, God will always bless you for doing greater things to people. Then the remaining amount, you can budget it, transport, rent, and everything. So for you to become a better person in this world, in the terms of finances, learn to reduce your debt, increase your revenue, have a channel of revenue, have a channel of cash flows. Side hustles will help you become successful. And one time you'll come to say that these side hustles might turn into your main hustles. So change your mentality, change how you take things about life, and for sure, you're going to be a very good person financially. I want to hear some testimonies in the comment section. I followed what you told me and I'm successful. If it comes to family matters, bro, learn to budget. If you have a budget, you'll always be successful. Anyway, as a continuation of this thing, because I wanted to run day in, day out and invite your friends so that they can also come and learn with us, I'll be giving you 200 business ideas that can run in Kenya, that will make you get out of poverty. 200 business ideas that will make you a better person. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching this video. Invite your friends. More videos coming. Subscribe. Thank you. Adios muchachos. Peace.